Good morning, ladies. This is Ush, your resident fitness coach on this page. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds for people to sign on. So this morning I wanted to go live in the morning actually, but I had this massive gland kind of inflamed in my throat and I couldn't swallow, but I don't know, it seems to have gone and I'm feeling a lot better now. So I thought I'd do a live right now. So I hope your Friday has started off amazingly well. This morning was so foggy, but now, like literally, I've had to shut. Look at that, woo! Brightness. I've had to shut the curtain because it's so bright, and I love it because the sun gives me so much energy. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and talk about that, actually, energy, in fact, because I've had a few people reach out to me and just say, I don't have the energy to go to the gym right now. I feel lacking in motivation. I feel like I'm not getting good sleep. I feel tired all the time. I feel lethargic all the time. I just eat to kind of give myself energy. So, you're getting that 3 o'clock slump. So I just wanted to talk about that really, because it happens, it happens to a lot of us. Like if we're not looking after ourselves in the right way, by the way, if you join, come and say hi or give me a wave, the score. I appreciate it. Then I can know, then I hear that you're actually listening to me, or I know that you're actually hearing me, should be what I should say. And then people start taking like supplements and go, I'm just going to take this supplement because it says it's going to give me energy, like, the ginseng and the turmeric, I don't know, whatever else it is, the acai berry or whatever. They start like supplementing their life when actually all they need to do is take a step back, look what they're doing and change a few bits, right? So a lot of people, as I said, notes again, obviously, so a lot of people suffer with lacking in energy. And when you lack in energy, you also end up lacking in motivation. They're kind of combined. So I know that if I feel blue, that actually I've got no motivation to go to the gym. And that's when I feel crap about myself, right? And I go, oh, what's the point? Like this morning, for example, here's a great example. This morning I woke up. It's really drizzly outside. The fog is crazy. I feel tired. I know that I need to go and do a workout. But I just didn't have the motivation. And it's because I didn't have the energy. Now, we live in a country where obviously we don't get a lot of vitamin D. We don't get enough sunlight, right? So the only thing I would say is a good supplement for energy is some vitamin D tablets, and you want to get good quality vitamin D tablets, right? Because, well, I used to take, I think, 2,000 IUs of vitamin D a day, and so I built up my vitamin D over the last kind of few months, and so now that when the sun comes out, it's immediately like, hey, Ush is in a good mood because she's got loads of vitamin D in her. So the industry is out there. So the health and fitness industry is out there to try and make money from you, right? Simple as. They're going to find supplements for everything. So goji berries, ginseng, what else I say, acai berries, turmeric, everything. They're going to, health benefits of this berry from the Amazon is going to make you feel incredible, help you lose weight. Why don't you take some raspberry ketones? And they're going to do this because they're going to advise you that it's going to give you loads of energy. It's going to make you feel better about life. It's going to help you lose weight. But actually, the only thing that's going to help you feel better and lose weight is sleep and eating well. Okay, that is what matters. You've got to get good sleep because that is your recovery time, and you've got to eat well, and that is simply it. So stop wasting your money on raspberry ketones, on gojis, on all that kind of dried, powdered stuff, and work on the basics first. Cider vinegar, no need for it. Work on the basics first, grab your energy from there, and if you want a boost, then go to ginseng, all that kind of stuff. I can't even think of all the supplements right now. But as I said, the one supplement I would recommend is vitamin D, especially living in the UK where we do not get enough sunshine. So, right, so how do you, how do you increase your energy during the day. Because, sometimes you might wake up, you feel sluggish in the morning, you've woken up to this awful sounding alarm, you've got an hour to get ready, so you need to shower, brush your teeth, put your makeup on, do your hair. As women, like, it's not as easy as getting out of bed, washing your face, brushing your teeth. I don't say teeth. Putting a suit on and going, right? It takes us a little bit longer. By the way, if you have any questions about energy or anything health and fitness related, write them and I will get to them shortly. So there's a few things, like, you get up in the morning, you feel sluggish. Great. You've got that alarm which goes off and makes you feel in a bad mood. Okay. You get to work, you hate your job, you sit at your desk in front of a computer, you're working away. Okay, great. Lunch, yeah, you get to go outside, but oh my God, it's raining, so you need an umbrella, right? Then you get back into the office. My hands are shaking because I did a bit of boxing this morning, and Wednesday night as well. So it's now 3:00. You've got that energy slump. So you go to the canteen or the kitchen and you go and grab yourself a coffee, a chocolate biscuit. You might even go even more crazy and you might have a whole chocolate bar, right? Because you know that sugar is going to give you that rush that you kind of feel like you need to get you through the next 2 or 3 hours of your working day. But all of that is meaning it kind of, all of that put together means you put on a bit of weight and then you feel crap about yourself, then you're demotivated. So basically it's just a really vicious cycle, or darkness, I don't know, catch-22. I should open the window, open the curtain, but if I open the curtain, you guys won't see my face. Can you see my face? No, not really. Oh, sunflower! It's my life. My hair's everywhere. I am a bit sweaty right now. No makeup Fridays. Woo! Gonna put makeup on later. Anyway, so look, you're not alone. You're not alone in feeling like you don't have enough energy. Okay, so plenty of people go through their day feeling sluggish, and it's like you're in this kind of zombied out world, and the only way you're getting through it is with, as I said, the coffee, the sugar, the sweets, the little bit of air, the supplements. Okay, so, or drinking those ridiculous energy drinks like, what is it, Red Bull and Monster and everything that got caffeine in it, just to get you through that day and get you buzzing and ensure you've got that buzz on to get you through. So I'm going to give you a few remedies, basically to help you not need all of that, right? Okay, bear with me a second. Okay, so I think the first thing that I would say to you guys is get enough sleep. Okay, so on average as adults we need between 6 and 8 hours of sleep a night. Now that you need to get some good quality sleep in there, and if you've got a Fitbit, unfortunately iWatch doesn't do it. It doesn't really monitor your sleep, or maybe because I take mine off it doesn't monitor it, I'm not really sure. But if you have a Fitbit, you can monitor your sleep. It will tell you when you're in your deep sleep, so your REM, and when you're light sleeping. Okay, each sleep cycle is, I think, about an hour and a half long. So you want to get in like 3 of those sleep cycles as possible. And I know it's not easy to go, hey, I'm going to go to bed and get in 3 really deep REM cycles into my 8-hour sleep. It's not that easy because there's so much else going on in life. You've got a family, you've got children, you've got your phone's buzzing all the time, you're on the internet, you're running a business, all that kind of stuff. But sleep is really, really, really important. So aim to try and get good quality sleep. Now, a way you can do that is what I do. So I know that I used to be an avid reader, but now I know that if I get into bed and start reading, that within 30 minutes, I'm going to be KO'd. My eyes are going to be sleepy and I'm going to want to sleep. Okay. So read a book before bed. Put this phone away. So if you sleep at 10:30, put this phone away at 9:30. Give yourself an hour without any blue light, yeah, because the blue light is going to kind of trigger something in your head that's going to make you want to stay awake. Siri's talking to me. I apologize. It's going to trigger you to stay awake. It's going to kind of give you that kind of vibey energy that you don't need, and that's going to make getting to sleep harder, and it's going to take longer to get to sleep. So put your phone away about an hour before you sleep, right? Or get into bed at least. Then try and read a chapter a night. Okay, the benefits of reading is the fact that you're using your brain, you're expanding your mind, you're learning something new, or maybe it's fiction. Maybe you're using your reading time to kind of go away into another land out there, to just kind of get away from real life. whatever it is, you know, if it's mummy, do they call it mummy porn? Grey's 50 Shades of Grey. I've never read it. I read the first two chapters, and I thought this is rubbish. So read, okay? So that will send you to sleep. So I know I spoke about supplements before, but there is one other supplement that I would recommend. So vitamin D is one, and magnesium. Magnesium is a relaxant, okay? So magnesium, especially if you train, magnesium will help relax your muscles. It will help you get a good, deep sleep. So I know for a fact that 2 years ago, when I went to bed, I would wake up 2, 3, 4 times a night for a week, because I would be able to feel like my bladder, and you know, as I'm asleep, because I was obviously sleeping very, very lightly. I then started taking magnesium for recovery from lifting, mainly, but I noticed my sleep got better. So it went down to once a night, and now I pretty much zonk out the whole night, and I wake up feeling great because I've had a really good night's sleep. So magnesium is something that I will recommend. We don't get enough of it in our bodies. You can get it through leafy greens and stuff, but not enough. You're going to have to eat a lot more. So it's easy to just take a supplement tablet every night before bed. That's going to help, okay? So magnesium and vitamin D. So get some sleep. The other thing is drink more water. So what I've noticed with a lot of my clients is they don't drink enough water. So I probably get through about 6 of these a day. In fact, I'm going to have a sip right now. Give me a second. When I talk, I get thirsty. So 6 of those a day is about 3 liters, and if I'm training, I might go for 8, and that's going to give me 4 liters. So get water into your body. I've said this multiple times, but water is so important. You know, between 60 and 65-ish% or 69% of our body is made of water. If you're not drinking it, you're retaining it. So you're going to feel the bloat. When you're bloated, you're going to feel lacking in energy because you just feel all the time, okay? Drink the water. That way the water passes through the body and never needs to be retained and is constantly fresh. When you've got fresh water inside you, you will feel energetic. So aim for that. I drink one of these on waking. Fill it up at night. As soon as I wake up, down it. I put vitamin C in it. Because sometimes I feel like I need it, especially right now, like when I'm feeling ill, I'll have like a vitamin C tablet. So, okay, there are a few supplements that I recommend. Not the ginseng stuff though, right? So vitamin C, vitamin D, and magnesium. But they're all natural substances, which aren't there to just give me energy, but which are there to kind of support my life as it was, yeah? So we've talked about getting sleep, drinking water. The other thing is eating better. So, and this is very apparent in America, but in America, people are so used to getting up, grabbing their drip coffee, grabbing a donut or a bagel with cream cheese and scoffing it on the way to work, okay? So for starters, you've started your day feeling bloody miserable. You've gone and got yourself a coffee and a donut for energy. You think the rest of your day is going to go well? I don't think so. So wake up in the morning and aim for something healthy. Now, at the moment, I'm actually fasting. So I fast till about 12:30, 1 o'clock, depending on what my diary's like, yeah? So when I have my first meal, I make sure it's nutritious. So for today, normally I try and have eggs because I am such an egg person. I love brunch. But today, for example, I couldn't bother to cook. I'd already pre-prepared some salmon fillet with some carrot and swede mash, some peas, kale and samphire, and I had that, right? And so I've started my day off with fats, with proteins, and with vitamins from the vegetables. And some carbs from the vegetables as well, okay? So think about how you're starting your mornings off. Are you starting them off in a way that fulfills your body's requirements of vitamins and minerals? Or are you just going, give me anything to give me energy? Because if you're going, give me anything, then that is already setting your day off to, setting your day on a downward spiral. So think about that, okay? Get the right kinds of foods and start your day right. Start your day with protein. It will keep you fuller for longer, right? You'll keep you satiated and you won't want to eat bad. Now, talking of eating bad, what I've noticed with myself, and it might be prevalent in your life as well, is that if I'm not training, so if I don't go to the gym or get a workout in or a walk in or something, that is when I'm more likely to eat those dirty, dirty, dirty foods. So say for example, like yesterday I didn't train because it was my day off training because the 2 days before that, oh my God, I beasted it up in the gym and my glutes were paining. I hadn't felt my glute max for so long and they were literally like, ow, you can't sit on the toilet, that kind of thing. Because I trained so hard. My arms were aching because I'd boxed so much. And I was just like, oh my God, I need a day off. But that day off meant me being technically lazy, right? So not lazy, I was working, I was training clients, I was in a gym environment, but I was just like, nah, okay, fine, whatever. So what I've noticed is that if you get yourself out in fresh air or you train, you're more likely to feed yourself better. So that leads me on to my next point. Get some fresh air. It's so many times you can just get into your car, drive to your workplace garage, jump out of the car, go up to your desk, and it's 1 p.m. before you've even seen the light of day, okay? So get yourself some fresh air, even if it means popping out, in the morning for a quick walk, or you go out, or you park your car further away from the office, or you walk to the coffee shop at 10 o'clock instead of waiting till lunchtime, right? Try and get some fresh air because the fresh air and the sunlight and the vitamin D is going to give you energy. So that's the other thing. So that's sleep, that's some supplements, that's turning your phone off early, that's eating better, that's drinking water, that's getting some fresh air. Okay. Oh, and yeah, did I say eating better? Yeah, I did say eating better. So all of these things are going to help with your energy levels throughout the day. Okay. And sometimes, excuse me, your mental energy can affect your physical energy as well. So you need to be mentally in a really good place. And I find training really helps with that. So going to the gym and the fresh air really helps with my mental energy because that will help with my physical energy, right? So all of that will equal a positive mood. So try and engage in some mental activities as well. So whether that's meditation, or a bit of yoga. And I find that I'm not very good at meditating. Like I can probably do it for about 5 minutes. And then after that, I kind of feel like I'm just laying there and breathing and nothing's happening. And my mind's going off on, oh, I need to launch my retreat. Oh, I need to, call that person, or I need to do this. And I'm like, actually, meditation doesn't work for me. So try it in a way that works for you. So whether that's listening to something like Headspace or Calm, or going to a yoga class and just, at the end of the yoga class when you're like led there in Savasana, use that time wisely. What I do for a lot of my clients in classes is I actually spend the last 7 minutes or so doing a full body scan. So in fact, if you want, we can do one now. If you want a body scan and you want a moment to yourself, obviously it won't be 7 minutes long, maybe a minute long. Just write yes, body scan, and we'll do a body scan at the end of this. And it really, really relaxes them. I did it for some teachers over on Monday because I've basically taken over running a teacher's fitness class at a local grammar school for a friend of mine who's pregnant because she's literally due to pop, so she's asked me to cover it for her. And so what I did at the end was I gave them 5 minutes because teachers work hard and everyone works hard. You work hard, and I'm certain that you work hard, right? You need that moment just to reflect, to not have work on your mind, to just kind of feel what your body feels like right now. And when you do that, you can tell when you've got a headache, you can tell when there's something happening here, you can tell there's something wrong with your knees, like we can work on fixing them once you figure it out. And a body scan isn't meditation, it's just being present and understanding what's going on inside right this minute. So if you want a body scan, just say yes and we'll do one. The other thing is, have I said exercise? Yes, I've said exercise. That 3 o'clock slump. If you do all of the above, everything that I've spoken about, so the meditation and blah, 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 blah. you should never feel like you're in a 3 o'clock slump. Okay, you're training, you're doing exercise, you're eating well, you're drinking water, you're sleeping, you're doing a bit of meditation, you're putting your phone away early, you're reading, you're doing all these positive things, and they can only be 5 minute incrementals of each thing. Okay, they add up. 5 minutes of everything adds up to about 30 minutes a day. That's 30 minutes of you putting yourself first, you feeding your body with good energy, good vibes that you are going to absolutely be vibing on a higher plane. Okay, if you're doing good for yourself, you're going to be able to do good for others. Okay, if you're giving yourself energy or moments of energy throughout the day, you're going to be able to do that for someone else as well. Okay, so breathe. A lot of us, obviously, breathing is something we do. You know, our cardiorespiratory system just happens. We just do it. We don't think about our heart working. We don't have to make our heart work. We don't have to move these fingers. Like, they just move. We want to pick something up and our fingers just move, and we need to blink, you know, or there's dust in our eye, our eyelashes will get rid of it. We need to breathe to keep our heart rate, you know, keep our heart moving. We're going to breathe without thinking about it. But sometimes it's really nice to think about your breath. So take a moment, even if it's on the tube, shut your eyes and literally focus and just kind of breathe in for 2 and out for 2. Now, you don't have to do the whole yogic kind of breathing where you're breathing in. None of that shit, especially on the tube, right? But just breathe in and lightly just let it go. And honestly, me just doing that made me feel really good. And I'm sure it'll make you feel really good as well. I have an energy buzz, like not all the time, but most of the time. And sometimes I have to take a minute when I'm driving, turn the music off. Oh, sometimes I really hate music when I'm driving. Not often. Turn the music off and just breathe. Focus on where my destination. Breathe. Try and get, you know, any kind of craziness out of my head. When's my next class? What time do I need to leave to get to my next client? Is my next client in Henley, or are they in Wokingham, or is it online? What am I doing? When's my next call? You know, who wants to sign up this week? I love what I do, but you know, you need to take a moment to breathe. So just as I said, in for 2, out for 2. Do that 3 or 4 times, and you're going to make yourself feel a whole lot better. Now, the other tip, especially living in the Northern Hemisphere, which is really important, and actually a few people have been talking about this recently, and I've had one for years, but those sunrise clocks that you can use in the winter, so the Lumi and the Philips and stuff like that, are amazing. I'm just going to put my battery in. Hold on. I've noticed that on days that I use the sunrise clock, the Lumi, whatever it is, I actually feel a ton better. The days where I forget to turn it on at night, so it wakes me up at like whatever time in the morning, I feel like crap. Like, I feel like, oh, what's the point? So it might be something you want to pick up, especially those, you know, those of us in the Northern Hemisphere which don't get enough sunlight and get so much cloud, fog, rain. These lights are really, really good. So, yeah. Does anyone have any questions on energy levels or anything that I've said? Or does anyone want to do a quick body scan right now? Happy to do that with you. Let me stop that. So happy to do a quick body scan with you right now, just so you can get a feel of what you feel like. Yeah, and did you find this of value? You know, did you find this of value? If you did, I really appreciate a like or a love. Hey Seema, how are you? Hopefully see you soon, right? You're coming home soon, right? I'm not coming to Canada anymore. It's too long. Vancouver's too far. Sorry, my friend's in Vancouver, not you, obviously, I know that. Yeah, so I hope you appreciate that. I hope that it wasn't too much, because I know that I can talk quite a lot. I'm going to get on with some calls. Really super stoked that I've got yoga booked in for the next 5 weeks. And you know what? I've been thinking about yoga quite a lot. I think I might do my 200 hours. I will definitely want to do them abroad though. So Bali, better watch out. I might be coming for you for the month of September or October and doing my 200 hours at some point. So that's what I'm working towards this year, getting my yoga in as well. So anyway, listen, if you want more tips, let me know what you want me to talk about. If you want me to be your coach, you know what to do, just reach out. Happy to talk to you. Yay! Yay! I love yellow hearts. They make me so happy. Can't wait to see you soon. Right, anyway, on that note, I'm going to go. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you soon for, I'm sure, another well-rounded, crazy chat about your health and fitness. Ciao!